All right, hello again, everybody, and good morning. It is your favorite announcer, Illusionist Rustifer, here with yet another one. Okay. Let's see. Um, I see that I just came across something from from Chantal, right? Foodie Beauty. We're gonna take a look at. Let's see. Foodie Beauty, yeah. Chantal's trip to Syria. A glimpse of Syria post-war 2025. Okay, so let's see. She just shared something 2 hours ago. Hi, guys. For those interested in political matters in Syria, this Frontline PBS documentary is pretty in-depth. Syria after Assad. Full documentary Frontline. The Roosters, Beeson. Uh, okay. Me helping to make Shish Barak. It was a video, so I'll find somewhere to include it. It's hard because I'm wearing short sleeves. It was a fun experience. Okay. Let's see. The stocks I share are also free. I don't care. Okay.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, guys.
Cameo.
Now you can request a personalized video just for you from me. So
All right.
So stay tuned for that. Lebanon. I flew 9.5 hours from Montreal journey so far. So my journey starts with flying from Istanbul, Turkey to Beirut, Lebanon.
Lost in Istanbul. Una na na na. Una na 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 na. If you don't know that song, what are you doing?
Flew 9.5 hours from Montreal, Canada to start to Istanbul, and then I had a 12-hour layover there before flying to Beirut. Here I am staring at the departures board, waiting patiently, well, kind of patiently, to see which gate I needed to trek to. I was so over traveling at this point. When I arrived at Beirut Airport, I was picked up by a taxi service who helps you through immigration and takes you across the border into Syria from Beirut. And he gave me an iced coffee and a water, and we were on our way. I decided to go.
We are on our way.
The land border way into Syria from Lebanon instead of flying into Damascus, just because it was recommended that that's just a better way to go by other travelers. So here I am in the taxi. I've never been to Lebanon, so I was actually, or Syria, but I was actually taken aback by the mountain ranges and just the kind of hills, the winding roads. As we were driving along, it's about probably about 5:30 a.m. here. I arrived in Beirut at 3 a.m. But the border only opens at 6 a.m., so we had some waiting to do before we could cross over. Here we are, finally in Syria after what felt like a million-hour journey. I'm finally here, and just like in Lebanon, I was taken aback at how beautiful the landscape in Syria was. Everything was just so gorgeous. There were a lot of the new revolutionary flags with the 3 stars, and I just was enjoying taking in the scenery. So many mountains, and just like in Lebanon, Syria had a very similar landscape, I noticed.
Okay.
I was amazed by the olive trees in Syria. I love olives. Like, olive is literally in my middle name. So,
oh, yeah.
When there are a lot of trees like this together, you can actually smell olives as you drive.
Why are you lying to your audience like this? Olive is not in your middle name. Where did she come up with that one? Ugh.
Olives are one of Syria's most ancient agricultural products. Olives have to be cured or brined for several weeks, though, so it's not like I can just pick them off trees and eat them. But nonetheless, here we are driving around and past many olive trees. And the olive trees are not just in farm areas. They are too, but they're also just in like urban areas, like right outside of our apartment pretty much as well. By the way, you might hear fan noise as I'm recording because It's pretty hot here right now, so.
Oh.
But driving in more populated towns like Damascus can be kind of hectic, I will admit,
Yeah.
especially as a foreigner. I didn't drive, luckily, and nor would I want to attempt to, but as you can see, the narrow roads in between buildings are quite bustling at times. There are people walking in the middle of the road, and you must beep your horn, and they will just move out of the way.
Oh.
There are many small businesses and shops along either side of the street. These small shops, which are like convenience stores here in Syria, are called dukans.
Oh,
I
yeah,
am
okay.
probably not pronouncing that right, but I am, after all, just an English speaking Canadian woman. We stopped at one of these stores to get cold water, but because Syria has regular and prolonged power outages throughout the day, the shop owner and many others didn't have cold water or even any electricity at all. So, no problem, at least he had water, which was good enough for us. Here we saw some livestock on the side of the road, maybe for purchase or they belong to someone, I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
And here, kids and just people in general, but especially kids, love to drive in the back of these trucks here with like the cage on the truck bed, and they
Oh, wow.
uh, this was making me extremely nervous for the boy in
Well,
yellow,
then
especially.
why were you following? Well, I mean, obviously she can't control when somebody does something like that. Carts around with a bunch of kids, but it's like, you need to make sure to steer clear of stuff like that if it's going to make you nervous.
And get on the truck, get on the truck. And here we have a bunch of flags with a big building. And I was told I think it's a university. So could be wrong about that, but that's what it was thought to be there on the right. So I don't really have much else to say. You're going to see a lot of buildings that look kind of dilapidated in between functioning buildings. But I'll
Mm-hmm.
just enjoy these clips here of Syria. It between the dilapidated buildings, there is a beautiful landscape, just like these mountains here. And
Uh-huh.
so yeah, that's it. Here we go.
That's it. Here we
Where
go.
did the chicken and her chicklets cross the road? The
Uh-huh.
soil here in Syria, in particular in the mountainous and valley regions, is red. It's also known as Mediterranean soil.
Okay. And how is this relevant to? Okay, wait a minute.
And valley regions is red. It's also
Okay, due to its high iron content, low blood sugar is
known
unpredictable.
as Mediterranean soil.
Oh yeah.
And these are the only camels we've seen so far here in Syria. We passed by this KFC knockoff called KFG. I don't know what the G stands for, but apparently they have crispy chicken and other dishes. So stay tuned for that. Now, this next series of clips is very sad, quite sad. It's the remains of a war torn country and from the Syrian civil war. So I've just compiled a bunch of buildings that have been bombed and a lot of them are in rubble, and these were once people's homes. So it's
Uh-huh.
really, really sad. The ones that are not so bombed are littered with bullet holes. It's just so surreal to be driving past and seeing this. And what was more surprising to learn is that there are people still living in these ruins in their
Uh-huh.
homes. And um, I would say probably because they don't have much choice, sadly. And my heart goes out to the people of Syria. And inshallah, it can soon start to rebuild from being such a war torn country.
Uh-huh.
And of course, there are revolutionary 3-star Syrian
I mean,
flags
it depends.
everywhere. And
It depends. It certainly depends.
we even on this day had one taped to the hood of our car. So on this particular day, we went and explored some valleys. I don't really know or remember the name of this location. There's a little bit of water there. Now, that canyon that valley used to be full of water, but there's been some droughts, so unfortunately that's all the water that there was. Now here's me trying to climb back up from going all the way down, and it was quite a workout. It wasn't too hot, actually. There was a nice breeze in the valley, but oh my goodness, this was a workout for me. As you can see, I'm trying to waddle up the mountain, but I also got to get some different clothing, so maybe some lighter clothing. But yeah, here I am, just taking my time.
Taking my time.
It was a very nice day.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Da 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 da.
Excuse me.
And I need you, da 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 da. And I miss you, da 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 da. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight.
Just taking a break here because it's a lot of exercise for somebody who's used to a sedentary lifestyle, but we've been going out and doing walks like this and just enjoying Syria's various landscapes. And I'm going to end this vlog by showing you what we picked up for lunch to eat in the valley area. Some chickens that were really, really delicious, and we made shawarma
in the
with
valley,
them.
in
So,
the
thanks for watching,
valley.
and a lot more vlogs, inshallah, from Syria to come.
Okay, all right.
Pharmacy.
All right. So that's it. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. I hope you have another great one. Oh, all right. Take care, folks.